West Adelaide, 17 goals, 14, 116. And Peter Mead, right after the game, spoke with Sturt coach Johnny Halbert.
He faces down here today, a super performance by Sturt to defeat West Adelaide.
Yeah, I'm delighted, Peter, and I guess everyone who's a Sturt barrack is delighted because it was a marvellous performance for a team that were underdogs today to win by such a good margin and to play so well.
You must have been very happy with the performance of Rick Davies. I believe he's created club history with 15 goals at full forward.
Yes, that's the club record. I think the previous one was 13 goals in any one single game. He gave us something to aim at up there all day, and he took the marks, kicked the goals, and also he had good players working around him to get the one that he didn't mark.
How important is Rick to your final aspirations? He controls the full forward area. Without him, do you think you're good enough to go further into the final series?
Oh, he's a very important player for us up forward, but I mean, he's not the only player. We had a lot of other goals kicked by other players, and we've got a very good player in the reserves at the moment kicking a lot of goals in Ian Wilmot. So we've got options, but obviously Rick's a key player for us, yes.
John, I believe it's been stated by you and many other experts that perhaps Peter Motley's not ready for that centre-half forward position. After today, would you like to voice your opinion?
Well, no, I don't think I've ever said he's not ready for it. I've said that it's a difficult position for any player to play, and we had to see whether Peter could do it, and of course he did. He did it to perfection, and he's going to be a great player. He's an extremely good player now, and he's going to be a great player in the future.
The form of Eddie Fry in a half-back flank must have been satisfying, particularly in that last half.
Yes, he started quietly, but I thought his second half was fantastic, and he gave us tremendous rebound. He was sure in his take of the ball, and his kick, of course, put the ball back over the half-forward line, and really on a number of occasions even into the full-forward area.
That's right. The injury to Michael Graham, how serious is that?
Not serious. He could have gone back on the ground, but we didn't feel there was any point in it at that particular time.
OK, John, all the best for next week. It should be a great game against North Adelaide, who did very well again today, and all the best.
Thanks, Peter.
Some of the highlights here of the game. The ruck duel between Micken and Spiel was an interesting one all day. I think over the day they were probably pretty even. West Adelaide forward line, though, Ken, today was very disappointing. They didn't have a consistent winner up there all day, with the exception of perhaps Smith, who kicked 4 goals. But Luders, Lindner, no, down on form. Basically, their winners over the year have been down over today.
Did Borchardt start at centre-half-back for West Adelaide, Peter?
Borchardt played centre-half-back all day on Peter Motley and was completely outclassed by the youngster. He's a fantastic footballer. Bernie Conlon played a useful game, probably the only rover that they had. But West Adelaide just lacked run. They really just didn't run the ball in their usual way, and they were outclassed by a very, very competent Sturt side.
The Jumbo Prince, Rick Davies, 15 goals. That's unbelievable. Fair dinkum. It will be unbearable during the week. How good was his form?
Not only did he kick 15 off his own boot, I reckon he handed out at least another 3 or 4. So it was a superlative performance up there at full forward.
Peter Motley, centre-half forward. Everybody's been saying that's the spot for young Motley. Obviously, he proved that point today.
He did. He really dominated the position. He's got brains, he's got natural ability, but he played the position to perfection. And with Davies at full forward, they just completely killed West Adelaide up forward.
Neil Craig's form since the state game, there's an example, Peter, of his marking.
Yes, I couldn't understand why Neil Curley didn't shift Winter off Davies. He left him there all day. 15 goals speaks for itself. But West Adelaide, I think, was shown up today. They're very deficient in players. They're you know, after their first 20 or 25 players, they're really in trouble.
Craig Williams didn't start.
Didn't start.